Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Noraishah binti Muhamad Sukri, and today I would like to present and explain about my topic, which is basic survival skills. What is basic survival skills? Basic survival skills is the skills or the techniques that all people need to know, especially for the person who loves to do the adventures and the outdoor activities. Basic survival skills can help us to be the preparations to face the emergency cases. There's lots of elements in the basic survival skills. Basic survival skills is really connecting with our eyes, ears, and our brain. We must be focused, and the most important thing is do not panic. Keep calm and always think rationally. We need to think rationally because we need to find ways how to solve the problems and face the situation. In these cases, we need to really know about how to use the basic survival skills to help us to survive. So today, I will explain the 5 basic survival skills. The first one is fire. Fire is the most important in the basic survival skills. Fire can be the essential one. Why we need fire? Because fire can help us to cook food, to purify water as a signal rescuer, and to provide warmth, to provide the lights and comforts, and keep predators at a distance. Yes, fire is really important for us, and fire can be a really good friend and companion. The second one is the shelter. Shelter is really important for people. Shelter can prevent us from the current conditions such as cold, wind, sun, or snow. We do not know what will happen to us, so we must be prepared with our shelter. The first shelter and the first can be the shelter for us is our clothes. Our clothes is really important. So make sure before we go out or we do the outside activities or the outdoor activities, for example in the jungle, make sure we choose the best shelter or the best clothing based on the environments and the current situation. So, and after that, we need to know about the shelter, how to build the shelter. In this situation, we need to know how to build the shelter using the things around us. For example, using the woods, using the leaves that can help us to survive. So, because shelter can keep us safe and keep us warm. And shelter is very, very important to save our life from a danger and from the animals. So we need to know how to do and prepare the shelter. And the third one is signaling. Signaling. What is signal? Okay, in this situation, if we if we lost in the jungle, we do the activities with our friends or our group, but suddenly we lost in the jungle. So the signaling is very important. Signaling can be a fire, can be a mirror, can be a triangle shape that can help us give another people to know about our conditions or where we are. Signaling is really, really important, and we need to know how to grab to use the signals. For example, we can use the fire as a signals to rescue. The fire can be the focusing for another peoples to look at us. We can build the fire and let the smoke can be the signals. So that is the one of the examples for the signaling. Signaling is really, really important. because can be the most potential rescuer in the needs of help. Okay, we also can do the flags, can do the bright colors, and also the mirrors. Okay, the signaling is really important to put the signals and to keep the attraction for other people to save us. So, and the another basic survival skills is food and water. The food and water is really important because without food and water we can die. But people can live 3 days without water. So we need to prepare a lot of water. Make sure we collect many water as we can, even we do not need it. And avoid eating the plants we do not know. Make sure we bring some bars or snack before we go out, because we do not know when the bad things will happen to us. So make sure we prepare with all the foods and make sure we eat very carefully, and boil water at least before we do the travel, and bring water in the bottle. And if we had a difficult situation and we had for example we lost in the jungle again, so we don't have enough water, so make sure we put the water and save the water. These ways can help us to save the water and can save us from another days. We can save the water by drink the water only in the evening. And please do not eat any food that you do not know. And the basic survival skills for the last is first aid. The first aid is the most important, especially for the person who had a sickness or cannot live without medicines. Yes, medicines is really important. We need to know how our condition, our self condition. So in these cases, people who cannot live without medicines, or we need to bring our first kit or our first aid with us. Make sure we do the checklist of the medicals, and make sure we had the small personal kit with us, so that can be the preparation for us in between in the current situation. Make sure do not overpack, so we can be prepared and keep calm all the times. In addition, if you are traveling or do the outdoor activities, make sure you bring the pictures of your loved ones. For example, bring the pictures of your family, your friends, or your parents. If something happens to you, it can be the best companion and give you energy to move around again and to survive. So I think that is from me for my explanations about the basic survival skills, and thank you.